Rain lashed down, blurring the city lights into an impressionist smear. The growl of the pursuing engine echoed Reacher's own racing heartbeat. He gripped the steering wheel, knuckles bone-white, his jaw clenched tight. No time for fear, only survival. The sedan behind him was relentless, a shadow clinging to his tail. Each turn, each acceleration was met with chilling precision. He had to hand it to them. They were good, but Reacher wasn't about to make it easy, not tonight. He pushed the car harder, engine screaming in protest. The wipers worked furiously, barely keeping up with the deluge. Visibility was down to a few feet, each streetlight a beacon in the storm. This chase was far from over. Reacher's instincts, honed from years on the run, were razor sharp. He knew they were trying to box him in, force him towards the river. Dead end. He needed to change the game, shift the playing field. A flash of neon caught his eye. Chinatown. The crowded streets, the bustling night market could be his cover, his chance. He swerved suddenly, tires spitting water, and plunged into the labyrinthine heart of the district. The air was thick with the smells of spices and frying food, the shouts of vendors competing with the driving rain. Reacher navigated the narrow passages with a mix of daring and skill, using the crowds to his advantage. He could feel the frustration radiating from his pursuers. They were too big, too bulky for this environment. Here, agility trumped raw power. Every stall, every pedestrian was an obstacle, slowing them down, buying him precious seconds. He glanced in the rearview mirror. They were still on him but losing ground. Their frustration would soon turn to desperation, and desperate men made mistakes. He just had to make sure he wasn't in their way when they did. He spotted an alleyway, barely wide enough for a car, but it was his only option. He took a sharp left, tires screeching, the car bouncing over the uneven cobblestones. The alley was dark, the air thick with the smell of garbage and damp earth. Reacher held his breath as the darkness swallowed him. He knew they wouldn't follow, not in here. He had a moment to breathe, to think. But the feeling of triumph was short-lived. The alley was a dead end. He swore under his breath, trapped. He could hear the roar of their engine as they searched for him, getting closer. He had to make a decision, and fast. His eyes darted around, searching for an escape. Then he saw it. A fire escape, rusty and precarious, but it was his only chance. He threw the car in reverse, slammed on the accelerator, and then slammed it back into drive. The car lurched forward, straight at the brick wall.